everyone, my name is Tamara, and today I'm going to be telling you about the time I pulled a bus flipped over prank in 5th grade. 5th grade. So, I'm on the bus, I'm just like, you know what? We should pull a prank, because like, you know, it was super boring, none of us were saying anything. Yeah, I was in 5th grade, so we were like on the complete back of the bus, right? Because it goes by like 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. Even though like the 4th graders were rebels and went to the back of the bus. So I got my friend and turned to her, I'm like, you know what we should do? She's like, what? I'm like, we should pull a prank. Like, that would be really funny. Because, you know, it's super boring right now. She's like, I don't think we should do that. I'm like, oh, come on. It'll be funny, whatever. She's like, okay. And I feel so bad for her. Like, Ruba, if you're watching this, I feel so bad. So I go to her. I call my friend. I'm like, our bus flipped over. No, she took the phone. She took my phone. She's like, oh my god, the bus flipped over. Like, Tamara's knees, like, her knees are broken and we're going to the hospital right now. And like, I'm like covered in blood or whatever. And the girl, no, I feel so bad for her. Like, we're friends to this day. But she's like, what? Oh my, she's like, are you serious? Then she tells it to the rest of her bus. So the whole entire bus thinks that we actually flipped over. And then my friend, like my other friend, she starts crying because like she was so scared. She was like, oh my god, like how could that happen? And we didn't know that like all of this was gonna like come crumbling down, that we were not gonna have like this like, you know, like high for a while. Like it was gonna end, we were gonna get consequences, but you know, we didn't know, we didn't care. So she's just like, yeah, we're going to the hospital, like Tamara's bleeding right now, but I think she'll be okay, whatever. This girl, she ends the phone call and she calls the principal. No, she doesn't go to the principal. The vice principal. No, it was the principal. The vice principal took over the situation. And I get home that day, I not knowing that she'd called the principal. She'd done a whole thing. I come home, like no one told me, like, oh, okay, whatever. Like, I'll just get a snack, like watch some YouTube, whatever. Then my mom calls me. I'm just like, oh my god, did she tell the principal or something? Like, oh my god, like I'm thinking I'm gonna die right now. I pick up, she's like, oh hi sweetie, how are you? How was school? I'm just like, thank you Jesus. I was like so happy. She's like, hi sweetie, how are you? I'm like, I'm good, I'm just eating right now and watching YouTube. What's up? How are you? She's like, oh, I'm fine, whatever. Then she says this with the coldest voice ever. She's like, and why didn't you want to tell me that you pulled a prank? I'm like, my time has come. Jesus, please take me out of my misery. And I start crying. I'm sorry. I start bawling on the phone. I'm like, Mom, I didn't mean to. Like, she peer pressured me. Like, it's not my fault. It was all her fault. I'm lying. I'm pulling her into this whole situation, like making it even worse. Like, it wasn't my idea. Like, Mom, I'm really, really sorry. Like, I don't want to get expelled. Like, please. She's like, okay, it's okay. It's okay. Like, she's like, stop crying, please. Because I was like sobbing on the phone, like freaking. My dad had died, whatever. And she comes to me, and she comes home, and I'm sitting there in tears. I'm like bawling, so she know I messed up big time. I'm like bawling. I'm just like, like had my tissues. I like picked out tissues and like put them all on the bed to act like I was like crying. And then she comes upstairs. She's like, sweetie. She's like, tell me everything. I'm like, okay. So I called my friend and I called Sophie and I'm like, oh my god, like the bus flipped over, whatever. She's like, why would you do that? I'm like, I don't know, I wanted to be funny. Like, yeah, I wanted to be funny. And I tell the whole story and then she goes, was this your idea? And in my head I'm like, yes, it was my idea. It was totally my idea. And guess what I say? No, it was all my friend's idea. I feel so bad for her. Even though we're like, it's freaking 3-4 years later and none of us are in trouble anymore, I felt so bad. And then the next day comes, like at like the night before I was praying, I'm like, please let this wash over. I'm like, Jesus, like God and whoever's up there, please help me get through this, because like I am literally going to cry myself to sleep. And I did. And then the next day I come to school, I feel everyone's head just turns towards me. Like, people who are facing me, their heads turn like 360 degrees to see me. Oh wait, it's like, they turn 180 degrees to see me. They're like, and I felt so ashamed. I was like, oh my god, like I kept my head down, I put my hood up. I was like walking through school like freaking girl from The Ring or whatever. And then I get into my class And in 5th grade, like, you stayed in one class the entire day. Then you had, like, gym or art or, like, different exploratories, right? We didn't call them exploratories. We just called them, like, activities back then. So I come in, I'm just like, I'm like not in a good mood at all. I'm like teary-eyed, I'm like freaking acting my best. Then my teacher, she comes to me, she's like, the vice principal wants to see you. I'm like, oh my god. Cause like, keep in mind, this vice principal, she was the most annoying person to live on the face of this earth. Like, she was so annoying. And like, I don't even care if she's watching this right now. Like, I'm sorry, but why take a teaching job? Why take a job in a school when you hate kids? Like, why? Like, why do you want to make our lives a living hell when you can do something you would actually like? Like, be a stay-at-home freaking, I don't even know. Like, just don't come to school if you hate kids. That's so hypocritical. Like, don't just. And then I go to her, and then my other friend's there, the one, like, who I told her to call my friend. She's like, she looked at me, we shared a look, we were just like, we already knew, like, we were gonna go through hell for that day. She goes, okay, I want you girls to say sorry to whoever, you know, was involved, to whoever's mood got, like, ruined by this or whatever. I don't know. So we're just like, okay, so we go to, like, the different classrooms, we say, like, we're sorry, and, like, whatever. I'm just like, I'm so sorry, like, I didn't mean to, whatever. And then, you know, the day pretty much goes by, like, fine, I guess. And then we get to recess. And we had recess first, then we had lunch. Oh my god, because I set up this new system. 2nd and 4th grade had lunch, then recess. 3rd and 5th grade had recess, then lunch. Like, I hated it, because I'm like, I want to eat, then go play. Whatever. And we're at recess, we're playing in a friend group. Then 2 of my friends, they're like, oh, can we see you? Like, I'm like on this whole playground thing, whatever. She's like, can we see you? I'm like, yeah, sure. Like, why would you do that? I'm like, I just, like, wanted to, like, play a joke. Like, I didn't know I would have such bad consequences. She's like, okay, whatever. You said sorry to whoever was involved, right? I was like, yeah. They're like, okay, good. Like, you can go now. I'm like, okay. Like, it felt like a business meeting, whatever. So then recess ends. We're all waiting online. So we're outside, right? Then we're waiting online to go down the steps into the lunchroom. And I overhear the girl talking again. She's like, I can't believe she did that. Like, that's such a rude thing to do. Like, I can't believe she was that mean, whatever. And I start tearing up. I start crying. So I, like, rush through all the people. I, like, run down the stairs, like, run through the lunchroom to the discovery room. And it's, like, discovery, like, an accelerated class, whatever. We, like, watched movies. We, like, drew, like, solved puzzles. Like, it wasn't, like, anything that, like, scholar, you know? And I go to my discovery teacher, like, oh my god, like, you don't even know what happened. Like, I'm for like, freaking, like, Kim Kardashian, like, crying. And I'm like, oh my god, they're saying such mean things about me. And I felt like everyone knew what happened. And everyone did know what happened. Because, you know, 5th graders, word travels like this. And I'm like, oh. I just heard something. Okay, this house is haunted. I'm like, oh my god, like, please. And I gave her a hug. She's like, it's okay, you can eat here. And she gave me, like, a piece of chocolate. And, like, 2 of my friends were in that room. And they're like, oh my god, what happened? Like, it's okay. I was just, like, bawling my eyes out. Like, I was being so extra when I didn't have to be. Because, like, when you're in trouble, you don't need to bawl your eyes out for something that's not even gonna matter in a few years. I'm like, this is gonna show up on my permanent record. Like, colleges won't want to accept me because of this. And it's just like, calm down. Like, it's just a prank. Like, obviously, it was just a prank. Like, she was right. I shouldn't have been freaking out. But the extra me decided that I had to freaking start crying. But I didn't want to go to the principal's office. Because, like, why go to the principal's office when you're sad about something that you did? Like, you could have avoided all the consequences. But, you know. So the end of the day comes. And my teacher, she tells me that, like, okay, this is over, like, you don't need to worry about it anymore. And I'm like, thank you, God, like, thank you, just whatever. I was, like, thanking everyone. I was, like, hugging her. I was like squeezing her to death because I was so happy. I'm like, oh my god, this will show up on my permanent record, whatever. But this vice principal, I don't even want to say it, like, she was being so rude. She's like, don't do that again. I'm like, obviously I won't do that again. Like, why are you this whole day has been a lesson for me. Like, why are you telling me this? And she was just like, well, you should have done it in the first place. So, whatever. I'm just like, when did I ask for your opinion? Like, please show me where I asked. Like, provide, like, the evidence of where I asked. Like, please. Anyway, I hope you guys like this video, and make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos because they're definitely coming. Bye!